Welcome to all the students of MCOM Part 2, and today we will start the next chapter that is based on short-term finance and working capital management. So let us see what are the topics to be covered in short-term finance. First we will see the meaning. After that we will see the characteristics of short-term finance, and the next is your sources of short-term finance. So let us begin with the meaning. Short-term finance refers to the funds required for a period less than 1 year. Okay, it is meant for meeting variable, seasonal or temporary needs of working capital. It is also known as working capital financing because short-term finance is basically needed to finance the working capital requirement of the firm. This type of financing is normally needed because of uneven flow of cash into the business, the seasonal pattern of business, etc. In most cases, it is used to finance all types of inventory, accounts, receivables, etc. So basically, your short-term finance are what? They are the funds which are required for a period of less than 1 year. And basically, they are used or they are financed because for providing the needs of the working capital of the company. Okay, so this is what your short-term finance means. Next comes your characteristics of short-term finance. The first characteristic is working capital requirement. To finance the working capital requirement, short-term finance is needed. It also makes the funds available very easily. Next characteristic is duration. The duration of the short-term fund is 1 year or less than 1 year. Then comes your temporary current assets requirements. If the firm wants to finance the temporary current assets requirement, then short-term finance is very much suited for the company. Next characteristic is collateral. See, since it is designed to facilitate the small business owners and those who require speedy cash, so it is not required to put the assets on collateral. It is typically due to the relatively shorter amount and duration. So this is the another characteristic of short-term finance. Now next comes your revolving credit. See, short-term financing is a revolving credit because if the borrower or buyer could repay the bill within due date, then he could enjoy another extension of credit by the lender or supplier. So this is why it is a revolving credit. Now next comes your size and nature. See, the size and nature of short-term borrowers are quite large since small, medium, large, etc. every kinds of manufacturing and organized business organization need short-term financing to continue their day-to-day operations. So this is one of the characteristic of short-term finance. Now next comes amount required is relatively small. Since the purpose of short-term financing is to invest in current assets, so the amount required is relatively small as compared to your long-term finance. So these were the characteristics of short-term finance: working capital requirement, prompt availability of funds, duration, temporary current assets requirements, collateral, revolving credit, size and nature, and amount required is relatively small. Now we will move on to the sources of short-term financing. The sources of short-term financing are: first one is your trade credit, then next comes your factoring, then next comes commercial paper and bank credit. So these are the sources of short-term financing: trade credit, factoring, commercial paper and bank credit. We will see all these sources of financing of short term in detail. First we will see trade credit. See, trade credit is the principal source of short term financing. It refers to the sale of merchandise on non-cash terms by one business firm to another. Trade credit facilitates the purchase of supplies without immediate payment. Trade credit is commonly used by business organizations as a source of short-term financing. It is granted to those customers who have a reasonable amount of financial standing and goodwill. Usually, businesses that operate with trade credits will give buyers 30, 60 or 90 days to pay, with the transaction recorded through an invoice. So this is what a trade credit means. Basically, trade credit facilitates or give the chance to the buyer to give the money within some stipulated time period, and that stipulated time period depends upon the financial standing and the goodwill of the buyer. So usually business operate with the trade credits which give the buyers 30, 60 or 90 days to pay. Basically it is what we give the things on credit and we provide the person some amount of time within which he or she or the buyer have to pay the particular amount within that due date. So this is what your trade credit means here. Okay, now there are various forms of trade credit. First one is an open accounts credit arrangement. Open accounts is better known as accounts payable. And you know what is account payable? When a company purchases goods on credit which needs to be paid back in a short period of time, then it is known as account payable. So this is basically means an open accounts credit arrangement. Now next comes trade acceptance. See, in some businesses, the trade acceptance are used in place of open account. Basically, in place of this. Okay. Trade acceptance refers to a contractual obligation acknowledging the existence of a debt. It is a time draft bill of exchange for a specific amount and maturing at a particular date. It is drawn by the seller on the buyer of the goods and bears his acceptance to pay and often noting the place of payment. Okay, basically a bill of exchange, basically a contractual debt hota hai. There is an acknowledging existence of a debt and it is a time draft bill of exchange in which the specific amount which is given on the credit is mentioned and the maturing date is also given on that. And the seller draw this on the particular buyer who bears the acceptance to pay the particular amount. Okay, so this is what your trade acceptance here means. Next comes notes payable. A note payable is a written promissory note. Under this agreement, a borrower obtains a specific amount of money from a lender and promises to pay it back with interest over a predetermined time period. So here the particular buyer has to pay the interest on the amount which he has taken on the credit. Okay. So here the factor includes what the interest factor is included here. The interest rate may be fixed over the life of the note or vary in conjunction with the interest rate charged by the lender to its best customers. This differs from an account payable where there is no promissory note nor there is an interest rate to be paid. In accounts payable, there was no interest rate, there was no promissory note. But in notes payable, there is a promissory note and there is an interest rate. A person has to, or the buyer has to pay the interest on the particular amount which he has taken on the credit. So this is what your notes payable means. So these were the forms of trade credit: an open account credit arrangement, trade acceptance and notes payable. Okay. Now next comes your bank credit. Bank also gives credit. So commercial banks are very important source of short-term financing to business enterprises. Bank credit is the total amount of money a person or business can borrow from a bank or other financial institution. A borrower's bank credit depends on their ability to repay any loans and the total amount of credit available to lend by the banking institution. Banks earn a major part of their income from the margin between the interest rate paid to depositors and that charged to borrowers. बैंक कैसे earn करती है income? बैंक कैसे earn करती है income? From the margin between the interest rate paid to depositors and that charged to borrowers. जो interest rate वो depositors को pay करती है, जो deposits customers बैंक के पास रखते हैं अपना, उस पर जो इंटरेस्ट रेट वो पे करती है बैंक. क्यों हम डिपॉजिट्स रखते हैं बैंक के? बिकॉज वी गेट द इंटरेस्ट रेट. तो बैंक पेज द इंटरेस्ट रेट एंड दैट चार्ज टू बोरोवर्स मीन्स इफ, एंड ऐसे भी कस्टमर्स होते हैं जो लोन्स लेते हैं बैंक से, तो बैंक क्या करती है फिर उनसे चार्ज करती है इंटरेस्ट. सो इनका जो मार्जिन होता है, इनका जो डिफरेंस होता है, दैट इज द इनकम ऑफ द बैंक. Getting it? So this is what has been said in this line. The income कहाँ होता है? The difference, the margin between the interest rate paid to depositor and that charged to the borrowers is the income of the bank. Okay. The role of the bank is only appreciated by managers if they understand the real differences of return and the risk as between the extender of a trade credit and the lender of bank money. A commercial bank provides working capital by way of loans and advances, overdraft, bill discounting and cash credit. सो एक कमर्शियल बैंक किस तरीके से वर्किंग कैपिटल को फाइनेंस करती है, शॉर्ट टर्म फाइनेंस प्रोवाइड करती है बाय वे ऑफ लोन्स एंड एडवांसेस और बाय द ओवरड्राफ्ट और बिल डिस्काउंटिंग और कैश क्रेडिट्स. ओके, नाउ लेट अस सी नेक्स्ट. नाउ वी विल सी द फॉर्म्स ऑफ बैंक क्रेडिट. फर्स्ट कम्स योर लोन्स एंड एडवांसेस. लोन्स एंड एडवांसेस, एवरीवन नो व्हाट इज लोन्स एंड एडवांसेस. सो लेट अस सी. कमर्शियल बैंक्स एडवांस लोन्स इन अ लंप सम, नॉट इन इंस्टॉलमेंट्स. ठीक है, लंप सम में लोन प्रोवाइड करती है, इंस्टॉलमेंट में बैंक्स नहीं प्रोवाइड करती हैं. These loans are for a short period, medium period or a long period. The scope of term loan is narrow and the loan is given for a fixed period. A loan is to be repaid either in lump sum or in monthly installments. It includes both principal and interest amount. The scope of term advances is wider and it consists of cash credit facility, overdraft facility, bills purchased and bills discounted, as well as loans of different kinds. So this is what your loans and advances is. It is one of the form of bank credit. Next comes overdraft. The overdraft allows the account holder to continue withdrawing money even when the account has no funds in it or has insufficient funds to cover the amount of the withdrawal. Such type of credit facility is allowed against some collateral securities. Interest is charged on the exact amount over withdrawn subject to the payment of a minimum amount by way of interest. ओवरड्राफ्ट इज अ वेरी सिंपल टर्म. इट मीन्स व्हाट, आपके पास उतना बैलेंस नहीं है आपके करंट अकाउंट में बट आप उससे ज़्यादा पैसा निकालते हो, तो ये जो फैसिलिटी प्रोवाइड करती है बैंक, दैट फैसिलिटी इज नोन एज ओवरड्राफ्ट फैसिलिटी. ओके, नाउ लेट अस सी द नेक्स्ट फॉर्म्स ऑफ बैंक क्रेडिट. बिल डिस्काउंटिंग. When a credit transaction takes place, the seller draws a bill of exchange upon the buyer. These bills are then discounted with the commercial bank, which collects the payment from the acceptor of the bill on the maturing date. So for this service, bank charges some amount to customer and this charge is known as discount. So this is what a bill discounting is. And the last one is cash credit. In this, the customer is allowed to borrow up to a certain limit, usually against the current assets of the borrower. Unlike loan arrangement, the borrower in cash credit arrangement is not bound to avail of the whole of the advance sanctioned to him. Furthermore, he is not obliged to draw any amount in one lump sum. This is very popular method of borrowing, especially in India. So in cash credit arrangement में क्या होता है, borrower के पास कोई compulsion नहीं होता that he whatever the amount which is sanctioned by the bank has to be withdrawn in one lump sum. आप थोड़ा थोड़ा करके भी ले सकते हो, जितना भी अमाउंट आपको सैंक्शन किया है बैंक ने आप उसको थोड़ा थोड़ा करके भी विड्रॉ कर सकते हो. इट इज़ नॉट कंपल्सरी टू विड्रॉ होल द अमाउंट विच इज एडवांस्ड बाय द बैंक. ठीक है, सो दिस इज व्हाट योर कैश क्रेडिट मीन्स. ठीक है, नाउ लेट अस सी द नेक्स्ट कम्स योर कमर्शियल पेपर्स. सी, कमर्शियल पेपर इज अ शॉर्ट टर्म मनी मार्केट इंस्ट्रूमेंट. यस, योर कमर्शियल पेपर्स आर कंसिडर्ड एज व्हाट, मनी मार्केट इंस्ट्रूमेंट, consisting of unsecured promissory notes with a fixed maturity, usually between 7 days and 3 months. So maturity period of your commercial papers lies between 7 days or 3 months tak. Okay, issued in a bearer form and on a discount basis. It is a certificate evidencing an unsecured corporate debt of short maturity. It represents a promise by the borrowing company to repay loan at a specified date. So it is a short term money market instrument having a maturity period between 7 days and 3 months, and what it represents a promise by the borrowing company to repay the loan at a specified date. So ये क्या होता है, शॉर्ट टर्म बोरोइंग के लिए होता है. दैट इज वाई इट इज अ शॉर्ट टर्म फाइनेंसिंग. कमर्शियल पेपर इज कंसिडर्ड एज अ शॉर्ट टर्म फाइनेंसिंग इंस्ट्रूमेंट और अ सोर्स. नाउ नेक्स्ट कम्स फैक्टरिंग. Factoring implies a financial arrangement between the factor and client, in which the firm, that is client, gets advances in return of receivables from a financial institution, that is a factor. It is a financing technique in which there is an outright selling of trade debts by a firm to a third party, that is factor, at discounted prices. So in this financing technique, what it is a outselling of a trade debts by a firm to a third party. आप अपना ट्रेड का जो डेप्ट है किसी और पे डालते, दैट इज अ थर्ड पार्टी, दैट इज द फैक्टर एट डिस्काउंटेड प्राइसेस. एंड हियर द फैक्टर इज व्हाट, हियर द फैक्टर इज योर फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशन. दैट इज व्हाट योर फैक्टरिंग इज. Okay, what is factoring? Factoring implies a financial arrangement between the factor and the client, okay, in which the firm, that is client, gets advances in return of receivables from a financial institution factor. So your factor is financial institution and your client is firm. Okay, it is a case of outright selling of trade debts by a firm to a third party, that is factor, at discounted prices. This is what a factoring here means. Okay, so these were the sources of short-term financing. In the next chapter, we will see the second half of this. In the next lecture, we will see the second half of this chapter. Till then, thank you.